All right, everybody, welcome to
Stuff, the greatest show in the universe.
This Is a Fact. It is the greatest show in the universe, and tonight we are catching up with Batman Hush, which we haven't looked at in a while. Issue 161 of Batman. We're going to jump into it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to review it. It's going to be an awesome show. Let's go in 2.3 seconds. Peace. All right. Oh, fucking forgot the music again. Let's go. Jeez. See, every time I get distracted, I'm like trying to make posts, let everybody know we're live, trying to make this, trying to let people know. You know what I need to do? I need to advertise that we're doing this this giveaway thing.
Oh yeah.
So I'm trying to make a post. I'm saying, like, let's see, live now. Get in here for your chance to get on the leaderboard and win an $800 value and prizes at the end of the year. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good. I'll probably be done with the One Piece probably a couple weeks, and then probably do something else a little more fancier, just to kind of get back, all that.
Yeah, I got to talk to Zach too. I keep meaning to ask him if he's gonna throw anything in there. I'm sure he probably will. Yeah. Well, that too. I mean, we keep talking about that. I think we can make that work. I think we can make that work just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell Kayla. Don't tell Kayla. All right, let me post that. Post that in there. Let people know we're live. Whoever's in the chat, shout out, guys. Thank you for coming early. We know people are in here, where people are streaming, doing lots of stuff. We're gonna have a fun show. Let everybody know that we are live, though. If you can, share out the link on X, Facebook, wherever you might be, and get people in here. Other people's streams. Let's go. All right, made my post, did my duty, my due diligence, as they say, and here we are, good to go. Welcome, everybody. It is Thursday night. We're feeling good. Sean reminded me. Now, I can't remember why we didn't review this book. I think it might have been right around the time that Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and a lot of stuff happened. I think we just kind of stepped away for a second, and then I lost track of the fact that we never looked at this book. And so he's like, "You want to review the latest Hush issue?" And I was like, "Didn't we do that already?" And he's like, "Nah." And I was like, "Okay." So I went back and read it. I was like, "I read it." So maybe that's why I thought we already did it, but we never actually reviewed it. So I read it again right before the show just to see if I missed anything, and we're going to jump into it. Now, what's cool is I think they are restarting Hush now in a couple weeks. I want to say on the 11th. What day? Maybe even next week. When is the 11th?
Next week?
Even might be next week when the next Hush comes out, because they took the break for the new Batman. Maybe the 12th?
And also, look, I got some inside information.
Tell me about it.
From a reliable source that with the sales not being what they expected it to be.
I'm Batman on the Jimenez Batman or Hush?
Hush. That they went in, that they're going in to reorganize it to kind of make it better.
Oh, okay. I'm down with that. I wonder what because I would like to see them tweak the story just a little bit.
Probably what they do.
I don't know if that's something they'll do. Maybe the tweet. I don't know how far Jim Lee was ahead in art. That's the biggest thing.
All I know is I just saw him post last week. He went to Toronto for Game 7, I believe.
Okay.
And it was like 3 a.m, and he showed a page that he just finished. So I remember what it kind of vaguely looks like, shape-wise. So whenever that gets done, I'd be like, oh, that's when he did that. Okay.
Well, I'm looking forward to it regardless. I like it. I'm a fan of this. It's not as good as Hush 1. We covered that to death. We're not going to go over it again on that. But I'm enjoying the story. I would like to see it get a little bit better, but it is what it is. I see some people filtering in right now. So shout out to anybody that's been sharing this out. Make sure you hit the like button for us, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. If you're new here, whether you're watching this live, you're watching it later, hit the subscribe button. Let people know that we're here talking comic book content, pop culture content, just having a really good time. Got a lot of good stuff on this channel in general, and join in. So everybody in the chat, let's say hi to everybody. This is a rarity, because usually when we have a live stream, it's either Mark Penguin being the number one spot, or Rick Saylor a lot of times, or sometimes who is the other one that's really big in the number one spots? Twisted Dreams sometimes I think comes in here, but this is it. Michael Pritchard, which, by the way, guys, if you go, so check this out. YouTube does this stupid thing. They do your ads now. They don't do the personal handles like they used to do. Now it's all about this ad stuff. You can change this, though. You can go into your YouTube profile, and you can change your at. So you can change it to whatever your name used to be. It doesn't have to be like MEP2234. You can change it to Michael Pritchard. You can change it to whatever. So if you get a chance, do that, because then I can actually tell who these guys are. I know from some of your emojis who you are. The regulars are in here, but I just found that out myself that you can change that up. But Michael Pritchard, you are number one in the chat, number one in our hearts.
You're number one.
Yes, sir. That makes you number one. Thank you for being here. We also have Mr. Duck Bacon. Good to see you. It says, hail Joe, hail Sean, hail the chat.
Hail to you.
Hail to you, man. Hail to you. Who else we got going on here? Let me see. K Ojo's in the house.
Good.
It says, greetings from Raleigh, North Carolina. Good to see you, man. We also have Wiley J Draws in the house. Buzz Ace is here. Good to see you, brother. Says, let's go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Scribe Comics is in the house. What's good, everyone? Doing good, man. I'm actually excited about tonight to jump into this story again. There's some interesting things about this book. Some things that I like, I don't like. We'll get into it as we go. Let's see. Christopher Bouchard. By the way, Christopher has been doing a really good job of making way to being that. He's a solid second place on the leaderboard, everybody. Rick Saylor did win on the last show. He got to his 11th victory, but Christopher Bouchard is sitting right there with 7. Nice. That's pretty damn close. The end of the year is coming up. We're in our last 2 months of the year. So you guys got to get in and do what you can do to get on the leaderboard, because like I said, we've got an $800 plus value, depending on what everybody else is putting in, that you guys do not want to miss out on. I'm going to talk about that here in a second. Pizza's in the house. Says hello. Hello to you. Shout out to Duck Bacon for reposting this on X for us. Nice. Appreciate that, brother. Wiley J Draws, I don't know if I already said this. He said, we need $800 worth of groceries in this economy.
Facts.
That's true. That is a good point. I saw a live stream interview with Mark yesterday and joined in. You actually got in on the live stream, or you were in on the chat? You got to tell me that, because I saw that, but I didn't get a chance to actually check it out.
Yeah, I saved it. I'm going to watch it later.
Yeah, I got to get into that. Dennis Kelly's in the house. Says, Hey Joe in the chat. Hope everyone is good. Oh, Sean too. Sorry. Joe Sean. I like that. Hope everyone is good. We also have, let me see. I don't recognize we'll go with that, but I don't recognize the emoji because a lot of people I know. I can see, like, this is Sammy right here. This Skullgrin 140. That's Sammy. Good to see you, brother. Kayla's right here, but she's got that in her handle as well. But some people but shout out. Like I said, you can go on YouTube.
Something that we recognize, like, like if you went to a bodega to get like herb back in the day, you'd have to like flash your ass, and you're like, oh, white ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do something like that.
Do that. Make yourself known. You know what I'm saying? All right, leaderboard time. Let's talk about it. Updated leaderboard. Rick Saylor is leading with 11 victories. Christopher Bouchard is in second place, solid second right now at 7, followed by Mo Biggs and a bunch of other people who are trying to catch up. What is the leaderboard, you ask? Thank you for asking. Let me answer that for you. In the chat, you will see certain people have a number by their name. Well, this keeps track of the top contributors, whatever that is, whether it's comments, whether it's adding people. Super chats seem to really help you get that number one spot. Here's what you have to do. It doesn't matter if you have the number one spot now. You have to have the number one spot at the end of the show. So it doesn't matter if you're the last second. If you guys remember the Ronan Joe show, you had Rick Saylor and Christopher Bouchard going back and forth with each other, dropping super chats at the end of the show, trying to get that number one spot. That was a fun competition to watch. Rick eventually won. But this is what you can do. Why do you want to do this? Because we're going to tally up all of your victories at the end of the year. Whoever has the most, we're giving something really awesome to people. And it's going to be $800 value, not $800 in cash. What we are giving is going to be an $800 value that we are putting into the pot. Original arts, whatever it is, comics, a collection of things that we're getting. But it's going to be an awesome thing that we're sending out to you guys. Just to say thank you for being the top contributors, people supporting us, just in general to the show. So I want to do something to give back to everybody. Kayla said, send money, people. Yeah, I like that. Buy your way to number one. That's what Rick's been doing. It is what it is. You do what you got to do to get to that number one spot. But I'm telling you, you're going to get something really awesome. You don't want to miss it. And we're going to make it cool. Trust me. We're going to make it cool. Because I know what I'm giving, and it's going to be pretty badass.
My shit's fire.
And Sean's shit, it's fire. Duck Bacon said it's not the only one, but other streams don't have this funny business. I don't know what that means.
It means we're retarded.
We are kind of retarded. That is true.
Yo, I definitely ate paste as a kid.
$800 is a lot of popcorn. It is.
Yeah.
It is. You know, I mean, you could take what we give you and sell it. You know, maybe you get that for somebody else. But, you know, what I'm dibbing? That's not a word. What am I trying to say? Having a stroke.
Divvying?
What was I even trying to say? Stroke time. I don't know. It's not funny to joke about. So sorry about that out there. But yeah.
Don't set
me. My main computer there is not computing in my head. Yeah, sorry. All right, let's jump into this though. Let me change up the music here. What kind of music we listen to? What style?
I can't hear shit.
Well, listen to you. Well, that's true. You can't hear anything on your end. You guys, can you hear the stuff in the background though? Let me know if it's too loud or if it's not loud enough. We're gonna do this. Yeah. There we go. A little bit more in the mood, I guess. The rain, I feel it. Rain's coming down on the book. This is Batman 161 of Hush 2. Now,
nice.
I'll go see the new Predator movie tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think about that. I want to talk about it on the Ronan Joe show on Sunday. I'm not excited about it, so I really want to see what your guys' honest opinions of it are. We'll talk about it, but I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's a great movie. So let's go. Hush 2, Batman 161. This is the cover we've been talking about now for a while, Sean.
Yes, it is.
Because they put out the pencils of this cover and the inks of this like way back when they were first dropping issues 159 or 158. And so we knew it was coming up that there was going to be a confrontation between Batman and Batgirl at some point. And that's when I first came up with the theory that Hush was going to be driving Batman to fight his actual Bat family. And it seems like everything they're building up so far, I think they are getting to that point. What do you think so far? You think I'm right on that?
I think you are, especially some recent teasers that they posted pencil-wise. It's like, oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Should we see what the teasers are?
I gotta turn the music down. It was loud on my end. You guys gotta let me know in the chat how it's sounding out there, because for some reason all my settings got messed up on StreamYard, and I'm just kind of guessing. Wiley J said you should be playing Hushed by Deep Purple in the background. I would, but then they would hit me. You know, because what's cool? I downloaded this song, which Sean's not gonna be able to hear this, but it's Summer Breeze by Type 1.
Yeah, don't be a bum. Back Type 1.
Going back Type 1. Type 1 negative. And I was like, this is a great song to have playing. But the one time I did it and played it for longer, when they actually start singing, they ding me on it. I'm just like, oh, come on, man. It's underneath it. We're talking over it. It's just a great background song. So I can't have that going. So it's badass.
Well, why don't you play ICP? Nobody listens to them. That's
true. Yeah, that might be. Yes, I know it's typo negative. For some reason I said Type 1, Kayla. She's trying to in the chat trying to tell me what the band is.
She's like, it was recorded in December of 1985 at Stockholm Kid.
I do appreciate the help though, but yes, I know what the band is.
We love you.
Let me turn this down. There we go. Okay, let's jump into this. Let's go. Good to see you guys. Let's jump. Get past all this. My computer. There we go. It's loading. Okay, here we go. If you guys remember last time, issue 160, it ended in a cliffhanger with Hush having Damian held by, what is this? A spatula.
Scalpel?
That's what it is. Oh, yeah, scalpel, ready to cut his throat, and that's the cliffhanger we had. So we jump in right off the bat, and we get some interesting commentary here. And this is one of the things, Sean, I'm going to say, I love Jeff Loeb, and you know this, right? You know this. He's one of my favorite writers.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's been something a little off in the way he's portraying Batman in this book. Now, I like the concept of the book, the story idea. I like the Hush is still around, messing with Bruce's mind, putting him through the gauntlet again. But I just feel like, I don't know.
Think he's rusty?
maybe a little rusty, right? I feel like Batman's a little out of character in ways.
Mm.
Do you feel that at all?
Yeah.
Or is it,
Not really a great detective.
Yeah, okay, let's put it that there's a lot of things in this book or in this run so far where I feel like Batman's almost he's not as sharp as he should be. I'll put it like that, right? Like he's not figuring things out. He's not as sharp as he should be, and I feel like he's more confused. And maybe Jeff is trying to do that to show you how much Hush has like the jump on him or knows him so well and is keeping him on his toes. I guess that could be, but there's just certain things in here that I'm just like I don't know. It just seems like he's not prepared. It doesn't seem like he's prepared for a lot of stuff, and that's unusual for Batman in the way that he was depicted in the first Hush series as well.
I just gotta say, I love those two top panels. I just love the heads. I think they're well drawn, cool detail, gritty shit. Like that's the first thing that I focused on, and yeah, I think the art's curving up.
The art is picking up. The art is definitely picking up. That's a fact.
Finish polish.
Yeah. And then there's some stuff where I'm just kind of like, that looks a little rushed. But I feel like it's getting better as we go with this series. And maybe the guys just have, like you said, maybe there's some rust on everybody's point of view. Mm-hmm. Loeb, Lee, Williams, Sinclair, who knows? But there's even parts in the colors of this book that sometimes I'm just like, it's not my favorite comparative to what I know some of these guys, what their quality of work is, Chubby face Batman. You think it's a chubby face? I get a little rounded there. I do feel like he's drawing Batman with a little bit more of like a helmet.
Yeah.
Feel than that cowl, that tight cowl that he did back in, when he first jumped on Batman. Batman's under control. You think so? Okay.
Of course I think so.
Who would be controlling him though? That's what I'm wondering. But I haven't seen any evidence. Tell me, Kayla. I'd like to know your theory on that in the chat. Damian Warren, James Heron have created a work together. A Batman comic. It's on the web. All right, let's check that out. We have Ryan Lund in the house. Says a supple spatulas are hardcore. That's right. Mm-hmm. Batman does have a lot of concussions. That is true. Okay, here we go. Think about the first Hush. There were aspects of the characters being under control as well. Yeah, but that was Ivy, right? Like the only characters that were controlled, that was Ivy.
I think so.
Ivy controlled Superman, controlled Catwoman during that first part of the story arc there. I think everybody else was not necessarily controlled by Hush, but it was manipulated. I'm not saying you're wrong, Kaylee. You could be right. I just haven't seen anything in the indications so far in the story that Batman is under control. To me, what I think he is he's just making a lot of bad choices, or he's making a choice to save the Joker that is set this chain of events that is creating chaos in his family's life. But I just feel like the way that Batman is acting is a little bit out of character as far as he doesn't seem sharp, right? He doesn't seem as sharp as detective. Something just seems off. And I just feel like that's in the writing. Now, I could be completely wrong with that. And Kayla, you might be right. There might be somebody controlling him. That could be a twist we're getting into. So I'll keep my eyes out for that. Wiley J says the reveal is someone is wearing the Bat costume besides Bruce. That would make sense. Black Spider's in the house. What's good? Good to see you. So we get all these characters still around. You got this woman, this metal woman thing, whatever her character was in the last issue.
1000.
Tiddy 1000. I like that too. Bane showed up. We saw that.
Cool.
Kind of was an interesting pairing between him and Damian. We still don't know exactly why they are hooked up, except that Bane says something early on that is Damian saved him or made a deal. I don't know. I can't remember what it is. And then we got Maui. Maui showed up as well. So all the main characters are here so far, ready to throw down. And the whole idea is Batman. Okay, this is what I don't like. In this instance, Batman is just basically talking to himself. And he's kind of going over. He's like, I'm angry. Not only at this situation, with myself. Said, I remember when I worked alone. Now, there are others who I am responsible for. Like, okay, I get it, but it's been that way for a while. It's like, this is not anything new. I think that's one of the things that kind of bothers me. Granted, Jeff Loeb is taking a long time between writing issues and stuff like that, but some of this bothers me. But he's thinking about all of this stuff instead of focusing on how do I save my son, Damian. And instead of all of that, we just get Hush going off and doing his talking as he is. And he's like, why would I trade? Because Batman's like, take me in his place. And he's like, why would I trade this rook for your king now? I like that line. It's like, like this isn't the time to make that move. Like, okay, that's cool. I get it. But during this, it's Damian who saves himself. And this is why I'm just like, all right, Batman is not doing Batman things in the storyline up to the last couple issues. And this is the only time I've been a little bit negative on the story because, so far I've been pretty happy with this. But up to this point, in the last issue and this issue, I feel like he's not really doing a lot of Batman things. It's Damian that kind of uses the old bat trick. And Batman talks about it here. Well, like when he was pinned down by the cops, he summoned a bunch of bats. And now Damian's basically doing that. But this is like high-tech Robins that are coming in. And they're attacking Maui or Silence and Hush as well. And then Batman gets the drop and starts fighting Hush. I mean, you see what I'm saying with this? Do you agree with this at all? Or am I off my rocker?
Batman becomes second string on the team.
That's what it kind of feels like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It definitely feels that way. Manipulation is control. I get what you're saying with that, but I thought you were talking about like control, like mind control or something. So I understand where you're going with that. Maybe he's being controlled as far as Jeff Loeb is trying to depict that Bruce is being controlled within Hush's game. And Hush is always
intimidated.
That could be too. But like Hush is always one step forward, ahead of Bruce. And maybe that's something he's not used to. So it's throwing him off his game. Maybe you're going for that kind of angle. And so we're getting a different version of Batman, not as confident, like you're saying, guessing himself more than he normally would. So I guess I could see that. There's just, I don't know. I'm still Maui Wowie. Robin is no pushover. No, that's true. But I feel like this entire story, Sean called it, Batman's kind of been like second fiddle to a lot of the characters. It feels like.
Do you also think because like it's the bully syndrome? You see the high school bully after so many years, and you're like, oh, I can't whip your ass, but like I'm still like stuck as an 11-year-old of you pushing my head in the toilet, even though I got fucking games.
Yeah. Right, I think Hush is working with the Court of Owls. I really hope they aren't bringing the Court of Owls into this. I like the Court of Owls, but they become kind of like the Joker, where I get that the Joker's in this, but just use way too much.
Yeah.
Like after the first Court of Owls storyline by Snyder with the New 52 launch, I just think after that they should have just been done with it. It was a good concept. Be done with it. Let's move on. Like that would have been much more of a lore of those characters than constantly bringing them back. And I don't know. That's just me. And there's like a replacement theory going on. A replacement theory. Tell me more about that. From under the Red Hood in the first Hush thing and Death in the Family, I think of Court of Owls. So I think. Do you know what that means?
Okay.
I
will break you.
I will break you. Says Bane as he's attacking Silence there. And I do like that. Got some big juggernauts going at it. Damian can handle himself, yes, except when he's getting backhanded by this woman right here, and then called a brat too. Like, man, that's insulting.
You look at. Hold on 1 second. That's a waste of a panel of Bane and Moana.
That should be
that should be panel. Like, yeah, man, that should be a big anchor panel.
That's a good point because you got this.
Big brutes.
You got this panel being like the biggest panel on the page, and it's it's a big close up. But you get the big brutes knocking boots. Wait a minute, that's not right. Going at it. Wait a minute.
H-Town, baby.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's the new millennium. There are no lines. Going at it here, and it's a small. I'll get you on that. It should have been a bigger panel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm right there with you. They're going toe to toe. They're fighting here, and Hush is going to make his escape here. And Bruce is like, Tommy, this is not a game. Well, apparently it is. You know,
Codenames, bitch.
Yeah. Jumps out recklessly. And so here's another thing I don't like, guys. And you can correct me in the chat if you want. I'm open to be corrected here.
I'm down.
But I'm reading. Sean's not. Sean will tell you to fuck off. But I will tell you that your opinion matters. And then in private, I'll be like, fuck this people. DC needs fresh talent. I'm down for fresh talent. I mean, I love Jim Lee. I love Jim Lee. I love Jeff Loeb. I love everybody that's on this book. So my criticism of the book is not that I don't like these guys. I just expected a little bit more. And it's basically really only based on this particular issue, because up to this issue, I've really enjoyed it so far. But for some reason, I'm just telling you the issues I have with this particular book.
For some reason, I felt like I liked this one the most. I don't know if it was because of the art.
No, I like that because you were starting like way down here and I was up here, and now we kind of came to even. I like that. I like that. Shellhawk Talks in the house says, hail all. Hail to you, my friend. Good seeing you. No, I just named book titles that I think all line up into this story like somehow. Okay.
Oh, you gotta be more specific. Like we're like, stupid.
Stupid.
Like we thought we were like diving into shit.
Yeah. But here's the thing, Kayla, what I wonder about. What continuity is this? The original Hush was before the new 52, right? And so this is after 52, after Rebirth. Whatever the continuity is now, it apparently lines up with the original Hush continuity. So what exists in this universe? Because I get so confused with all the continuities. How much of the 52 is carried over as far as the history of Batman? I don't know. It's one of the things I hate about the continuity issues. But here's the thing I don't like. Batman he jumps after Elliot here, which is fine. He's like, you're not leaving. He's going to end this now. He's going to, take out Elliot, take out Hush. But he mistimes his jump. And
he's very calculated.
Right. I'm thinking to myself, like, that doesn't seem like Batman to me. He he's like, too late. Just like he planned it. If you knew like he planned it, then why did you jump? And I feel like if you're Batman, you got stuff in your belt there.
Yeah.
You could have shot a grappling hook to the helicopter. And there's so many things that Batman could have done. And so I just think it's out of character for him to do this jump, to miss Hush, and to fall, and to have Robin is the one that saves him, right? There's something about this entire sequence. I'm just like, that doesn't seem like Batman to me. He seems like he's off of his game, and maybe that's done specifically in the story, in the writing. And if it is, and if it's explained, I'm cool with it. But right now, it's just kind of like it's because Hush is getting the drop on him and stuff. I don't know. There's been things that he's done throughout this storyline so far that I feel are just out of character with Batman. And I wonder if it's just a little bit of, rust that Jeff Loeb is knocking off with the character.
What if there was a chemical implanted into the Joker, and then when Batman saved the Joker, somehow the shit like comic booky infused him or got into his system while that broad was trying to fix him, where she's like, he's the only one. Some bullshit. And that's why he's like,
yeah, could be.
Comic book science.
Kayla says, I also noticed Hush is quoting Aristotle. What's funny about that, Kayla, I didn't notice that until the original Hush. When we did that whole 4-episode series where we covered all 12 issues of the original Hush run, that's when I found out that he was quoting Aristotle back then. So I do like the fact that they're keeping in character that he is constantly quoting Aristotle in this book as well. So I like that.
Which is lazy writing.
Yeah, in previous issues. In previous issues, yes. When reading DC, keep an open mind. That's all you got to do, I guess.
Like what stuff? That's
what I'm saying, Shadowhawk. Bats don't miss, Plot armor at home. We got Pixel Forge in the house. Good to see you. Batman would never work with Bane, only need one guess. Well, yeah. Yeah, this is brand new. Brand new.
His idiot kid.
This is his idiot kid, yes. And they're going to explain this here in a second. He says, Robin, I should be grateful. Too many unanswered questions before that happens. And Damien saying, Bane, pull. That went well. So, so here's the scene. And I do kind of like this sequence because this is within Batman's character to me. This whole thing goes, Damien goes, that went well. And Batman says, Damien, you knew I had done the same stunts with the bats. And Damien's like, I improved on it. They're talking about like the whole summonings of the bats. And he's like, where did you get the means for such a large scale project? Now, this goes back to issue 158, where we see Talia rescuing Batman in the water, right? Mm-hmm. And he says, my mother, something about having an interest in my health. So there's definitely something going on there still that they have not touched back on again. Why was she in Gotham? She said she was just there originally to see Damien. We know that's not true. But there's something going on with her and Damien where he's getting all this gear. And again, Batman's kind of in the dark about all this. And there's something else when we get later on in the issue that Batman's in the dark on as well. And that doesn't seem like Batman to me. Like, Batman knows everything about everything, especially the people that are the closest to him, right? He's the guy who keeps files on the people he loves the most, you know? So that just seems like he would know exactly where Damien got the gear and exactly where this other thing is going to come from that we're going to talk about.
And they're still going with the blacked out eyes with that one theory that you had since Jump Street about this.
Yes, the same. Yeah, the black eyes being blacked out. And my theory was that, you know, and it could be playing into this, and maybe that's one of the things that's annoying me, is I always thought that is there symbolically here that we're not seeing Batman's eyes a lot. They're really heavily shadowed, and not just for look, but is it symbolizing the fact that Batman is blind to what's going on? He's blind to the game that Hush is playing right now. And then maybe other people kind of see it more than him. Maybe he's too close to what's going on, but he's not fully seeing the picture. And maybe that's what we're seeing. I don't know. He says, what the hell is Bane doing here? So here we're going to address this right now. He says, your son, I owe him a debt. He says, I wasn't speaking to you. And he was like, you needed my help. And Batman does the Batman thing. He's like, did I? You know? He's like, I broke Bane on a Blackgate. And now we get this really epic. I love this shot. Boom!
This is a great shot.
I think of Alfred, because if you guys remember in the Tom King run, Bane kills out Alfred. Mm-hmm. And the rest is easy. One big punch, one solid, massive punch there. I like that. Great use of a giant page anchor panel here. I love this. I love everything about
the detail. You see that purpleness on his shoulder?
Yeah, Sinclair's
a bruise.
I think he's trying to do that because Sinclair's done this a couple times in this issue. I noticed, and I'm like, he just throws it like there's a scene coming up with Gordon where he puts it on his chin, and it's just like this discoloration. So I was like, you know, are you showing him? You're trying to just add. I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know, if it's not depicted in the art, I don't like it. You know, unless it's like a blood splatter effect that you're throwing in, but just throwing like a bruise in over his costume. I don't know if I'm a fan of that per se.
Dried up blood.
Or it could be, yeah. But you're right, yeah. That's just something that Sinclair added in. I guarantee it. So he thinks of Alfred and he does one punch, knocks Bane clear out, and tells Robin to take him back. Boom, done. We're moving on. Now we meet back up with Jason and Dick, who are confronted by the Joker. And if you remember, they got the Joker got the jump on them in the last issue when they went to this lighthouse. So we're gonna pick up where that left off. We don't talk about the Tom King run. Oh, I know. I'm just trying to, for anybody that's new that didn't know why that was significant, why he says, I think of Alfred, that's why. Michael Sarah Loeb wants to teach us that constipation and can preoccupy? Preoccupy, what the fuck? Preoccupy? I can't. The mind even when
like Batman.
Super, yeah, I'm out of it. I'm not on my game. Yeah, that was bad. I still dyslexia. Okay, that's always going to be my excuse. Too many letters next to each other. I still think the Deadly Duo is better so far, visually and story wise. Yes, so far I would say yes. Yeah, different tones though. I mean, the Deadly Duo was definitely more mature in its writing, and its everything was much more, it had a more mature, dark feel to it. This has a little bit more traditional, I think, Batman, all ages kind of feel to it. I don't know. But yeah, if I had to compare the two, yeah, Deadly Duo, that's one of the best books I've read, top 5 probably in my lifetime. That's me. So don't at me out there, everyone getting upset about whatever great run of whatever book was done out there. Deadly Duo, to me, I'd put it in my top 5. See, the Joker says, sorry, boys, I must have dozed off during the movie of my life. If you guys remember in issue 158. The last thing I remember, that rascal Hush left me for dead, which can only mean that your Bat Daddy saved me. That's gay. We always hurt the ones we love, don't we? Or we love, right, Dead Robin? That's funny. That is funny. So Jason goes off to take out the Joker. Dick jumps in. He's like, knocks him out of the way. Now, here's the thing. There is something going on with Jason, and we saw that with the issue 159, where he actually fought Batman. Another thing that got the drop on Batman in the storyline that he wasn't expecting. And he's like, no, you don't understand, Nightwing. There's something going on. I have no idea what it is. Originally, he was working with Hush, it seemed like, and now I don't know. But he knocks them both out of the window, and Jason's gone. Disappears there in the water. And the Joker makes fun of Dick, yelling Jason, sings a little song, shoots some guns at him, that kind of stuff. So that was a cliffhanger there. Nothing big, quick, we're in, we're out kind of storyline. This issue actually moved pretty fast. I was surprised at how fast this book went. I think I read this in less than 10 minutes, I felt like.
I think that's why I liked it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, quick in, quick out. Oh, the Harbinger is in the house. Has just made it. How's it going? It's going good, man.
Going pretty good.
Going good. We are looking at Batman 161, which is a continuation of the Hush 2 storyline. I think this is the 6th issue. If I did the math in my head. Wait.
I don't remember.
Was it 158 we started at?
I think so.
Okay, so this is only the 5th issue. All right. If I'm correct on the numbering
58,
here.
59, 60, 4th.
Yes, dyslexia acting up again. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. Yep, something for sure going on with Jason. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I'm interested to see where that's going to go. Okay. Armchair Troop says, I'm confused. Isn't the black and yellow bat logo out of current continuity? Yes. But if you go back to issue 158, when this book started, Batman got knocked into a river with a bunch of piranhas, Joker piranhas, and he got that costume all torn to shit. So he goes back to the Batcave and he puts on one of his old costumes, although he still has his newer gloves. So it's kind of a combination of an older costume with new tech as well. So maybe that's also why some of these things I'm complaining about in this issue maybe doesn't have as much gear and gadgets in this older version of the costume that he did on newer versions. I don't know, possibly, but yeah, that's why he's in the old blue and gray and yellow bat symbol in this book. I kind of like it. This has not been my favorite costume, and I've been pretty vocal about that. But when you haven't seen seen the costume in a while, I kind of like it that it's brought back just for nostalgia sake or whatever. So Batman's tracking everybody down. He says, Damian told me that Dick came out here looking for Jason. Hush said my 2 knights were in jeopardy, which is when he was talking about back in the beginning of this issue. He was talking about Robin being the rook, Jason and Nightwing are the knights. So this is a whole chess game that Hush is playing. It says in this insane strategy, they must have encountered the Joker. He comes across the blood here. And he's like, whose blood is that? More and more, it's like a Russian nesting doll wrapped inside an enigma. Edward? Enigma?
Death and Beyond Riddler.
Yeah, there you go. Hush has separated everyone into 2 camps, like the dark and the light pieces on a chessboard, allies and enemies. So we get Hush's layer here, so to speak, and you can see he's got all these different characters. Jason's on the wall. Who the hell is this?
I don't know. I feel like Mirror Master.
Is that like Captain Cold Snap or whatever? I don't know. That's a Flash character, though. Got Silence here, looks like. Scarecrow. Riddler back Hush here. Out? Huh?
Is that Hush X'd out?
That might be. Yeah, it's interesting. That could be. That could be Hush. Yeah, it's interesting. What does it say? Jason.
Yeah, Jason Todd.
Oh, is that what it says in there, Todd? Okay,
Yeah.
Jason Todd. I'm assuming this is Barbara down here,
Really?
Gotham. So interesting. If you guys saw the preview, I don't know what issue was it, the Justice League preview, Sean,
Yes.
that had the 2-page spread of Hush having all these characters and setting a chessboard, so to speak. So you got Alfred, rest in peace. You got a bent up Damien. This is what does it all mean? And then we focus on Jim. If you guys remember, in the last issue, Jim got blown up by a gift from Hush. And you see the piece here is kind of like all wounded and shit. So we jump immediately. I do like the pacing in the book. Like the pacing is good. Pacing is fine. Where I thought the first issue, issue 158, I thought the pacing was a little off. I like the pacing. It's gotten better as we've gone, I feel. Seems to be drawn well. Who did the art? Jim Lee, my friend. The great Jim Lee did the art on this book. And it's gotten better. I know we complained a little bit when we first started doing this because I feel like Jim's. Although if you look at the pencils, Sean,
beautiful, Joe.
I think we're both in green, right? The pencils are pretty damn good. It's when you get to the finished inks and colors, it loses a little bit, and which doesn't really happen when you talk about Jim Lee and Scott Williams. But I just feel like there's something off a little bit. The pencils, yeah, beautiful pencils. I hope they put out a pencil version of this book. So we get
that.
Say what?
We'll review that one.
Oh yeah, that'll happen. Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is the greatest story ever.
Yeah. Be like, we were so wrong.
Dude, what? Fuck us.
Gordon is like thinking Batman standing here in the corner. He's like, I knew you'd come, old friend. And she's like, Dad, it's me, Barbara.
Oh, it's just my cross-chesting daughter.
Yeah. Like, weren't you in a wheelchair last time I saw you?
How'd you get
I say that because the last Hush, she was still the Oracle, still in the wheelchair. So lots of things have happened since that story and this story.
AKA.
Yeah. And so she basically comes to rat on Batman, do a little bit of tattletaling here. Of course, she's worried about her dad being all injured and stuff, but she's just like, hey, look, I got to tell you something. Batman saved the Joker's life. He's like, I've been through worse. Lord knows we both have. And she's like, yeah, speaking of that, you know, your best friend Batman, he saved the Joker's life. Like, okay. Could have found a better time to tell him. I don't know. In my opinion, maybe wait till he's recovered there. Here's the thing about Batgirl in the story. I understand Jason, who's always been a little bit of a screw loose since he came back from the dead, acting the way he's acting and having something going on with his character in this. But Batgirl is highly emotional in this issue. Now, I understand everything that went through her character with the Killing Joke, being paralyzed, shot in the stomach, whatever else might have been alluded to happening to her in the Killing Joke storyline, and all of that. But it's just the amount of just turning on Batman like that at the flip of a hat is interesting to me with this character in particular. And maybe it's just because I'm... Huh?
What a cunt.
That's what I'm saying. So Batman does some surveillance here. He's trying to listen in and basically hearing the conversation going on. And I do like Gordon here. Gordon's he's legit. He's like, if that's what happened, what really happened, it's almost like he doesn't believe his daughter there. He must have had no other choice. So I like it. Gordon's taking a good stand there. He's not throwing Batman under the bus like everybody else is. He's like, there's got to be a reason. I've been through too much with Batman. There's got to be a good reason. Says it makes him better than the Joker, better than all of us in some ways. So very wise man, which Gordon has always been. And the emotional character that Barbara is, says, I can't agree with you on that, Dad. Not on this one. I get it. Cool. Now Batman jumps back into his feels again, which a lot of the story has him kind of remembering all of his failures. And that's what I liked about this storyline, is that Hush is reminding Batman of all the times that he failed, all the people that he let down, including people that ended up dead. And this is another time where he's going back into his memory. He says, she may not be wrong about me. and we're going back here to the killing joke. He's like, it's over now. And Gordon's like, is it? Will it ever be over? That bastard shot my daughter. Then we go to the scene where they're talking about Barbara never, probably not being able to walk again. Then we go to the next scene where it's like particular to this family, talking about the Gordons, and they show Gordon's wife's tombstone there. He says, Sarah, I'm going to kill the Joker. He said, Jim, is that what your wife would want? And he says, she'd say, let's do it by the book. Show him that our way works. And then we jump to Hush, where Batman is that awesome issue where Batman's getting ready to kill the Joker. When honestly, the Joker didn't even do anything in this moment. But Batman thought he killed Elliot, and he's choking him to death. And it's Gordon is the one that stops him. He said, I can't let you. There's a line, and we don't cross it. Otherwise, we're the same as him. So this resonates back to Gordon kind of just saying, like, look, Batman's better than all of us in this way. Like, his mortal enemy, this guy has brought him so much pain to people he knows, murder, death, all that kind of stuff. He still took the chance and did the right thing of saving his life when he had to. He played the part of the hero, and that's something that Gordon can respect and has been on the side of Batman this entire time. That is actually one of my favorite parts of the book so far. Even though I've had some criticism so far, I like that sequence right there between the scene with Gordon and then Batman just kind of flashing back so we remember what has been happening this entire time. Oh, sorry. I already read that. After all this time, Hush has forced me to confront myself. All the pain the Joker has brought, like I was saying, how much of the blood on the Joker's hand is mine. So this whole thing, again, is he's making him face his own demons, questioning the steps that he has taken. I get it. I like that. And so maybe that's why Batman's off his game a little bit in this storyline. He's really got him psychologically tripping over himself with this whole bet. What do you think that's where they're going with this, Sean?
Yeah, I'm going down that road with you, but like I'm just looking at his bandages and there's on his face. I don't know what that means. Is it just artsy fartsy? Or is it
could be. That's interesting. Is that the first time they've shown that?
I think so.
Yeah, because I don't think he had that. Excuse me, everybody. Let me take a side track here and go back to the beginning here. All right, let's get a shot of his face here. Oh, no. Yep, he's got it.
Yeah, my bad.
What? Which, I don't know if he had that. We'd have to go back and look at the original run. Because I do feel like this is a different design for Hush's face.
Yeah.
Than he had originally. And I like the original kind of design. But there's got to be a reason why he's got an X. Was that X marks a spot? I don't know. Who knows? Like, that's a good catch there. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. I haven't noticed that yet.
Maybe it's that X that's in that room.
Oh, shit. You're right. Because his face is X'd out on the wall there.
If that is indeed Hush.
I was just going to say, what if it's not Hush?
Right.
Oh, and because this is the only time we see Hush. He's talking in that whisper.
Yeah.
And that's been the thing in the storyline. Like, he's talking completely different. Man, we just figured it out.
We're so smart.
Look at us.
You don't need to buy any more books.
Look at us figuring this shit out. Yeah, what if this is not Hush? What if this is an imposter of Hush? I don't know who it would be. It'd be interesting to figure out who that character would be. But yeah, there's a reason why he's doing this whole whisper thing, which he'd never done before. And that was the kind of the difference between this Hush and different versions of him, is he's doing this whisper as he talks.
Unless that vocal cord sliced.
Yeah, well, I mean that could be a possibility too. But I kind of like the fact that you're like, there's an X here. There was an X on the wall, maybe symbolizing that the real Hush has been taken out, and whoever this character is doing like a copycat version of Hush. Ooh. That would be a cool twist. I kind of like that. If that's where they're going, I kind of like that this is not Elliot. That's his name, right? Am I saying that right? It was Elliot, right? Thomas Elliot. That this isn't Elliot, that this might be somebody else, and that the real Hush is actually Dunzo. He's gone. Oh, I kind of like that. I'm gonna see where they go. So he starts blowing up as he's seeing Batman, and drew him to the hospital. He knew he was going to show up there. It's Hush, of course. He's one step ahead. Starts blowing up all these buildings, or the tops of the buildings. Completely again gets the jump on Bruce, and Barbara sees him out of the corner of her eye as he's being blown out here, and again,
doesn't nobody respect code names?
that's a good point.
What
Yeah,
the fuck?
she's out in public here. Her dad doesn't even know it's Bruce, right?
I
Still,
don't think so.
unless it's something that's happened over the years. I completely, because I don't read a lot of the Batman books, modern books, so who knows? Maybe Gordon knows it's Bruce by this time. But that's a good point. She's right there with his dad.
What a
Or her
fucking
dad.
team. Yeah.
Yeah, can't trust women with secrets, man. This is just you can't do it. Can't do it. But here we go again. He's got the jump. He's got knocked down. He's fallen. He's like knocked out or whatever. He has to be saved. Like again, this is un-Batman-like to me. Not that he's never been in a situation where someone's had to save him before. Even in Hush 1, he had that where Hush originally cut his line when he was swinging and he fell. He hit the gargoyle, fell into the alleyway, and then Huntress had to save him from
Did you
the
say Nut Huntress?
Nut Huntress. Nut Huntress. Huntress had to save him from the temporarily. What do we call those? What do we call them? Unhoused.
Yes.
Yeah, because you can't say homeless anymore these days.
You can't say that.
You can't say it. You canceled. So Barbara jumps into action with this beautiful double page spread here.
This is great.
Beautiful.
Riding him like Yoda, fucking Empire.
It's a little, yeah, a little demasculating. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
But very well
sometimes I
drawn.
like chicks clit on my back.
No, I guess you feel a little warm, a little wet. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Shout out. Gads at long chat names are yeah. This all new, all born Jim Lee Batman. This is, my friend.
God damn.
This is. Although it's getting better, Roy.
Not
It's getting better. This is good. This is good right here. I won't
Not
let
for
your
Roy.
wet blanket take my excitement away from this double page spread.
He's
Shout out to
probably
Roy.
the worst to go to like ice cream tastings with. You're like, oh wow, this chocolate chip is probably the best I've ever had.
He's like it's crap.
He's like, they mixed it with Splenda.
It tastes like shit.
Yeah, I've had that.
Shout out to Roy. Another fantastic, talented artist that's in our chat. Everybody go check him out. He's always doing some really, really cool sketches and work out there. Paulus Arch is in the house. He's
up, Paulus?
Tim Drake's boyfriend. Oh, the killer. There you go. That could be. Bruce got it. Thanks. Bruce got it. Thanks.
I don't know.
I'm off on that, Ryan Lund. Bruce got it. Thanks. What's up with Sean's mic tonight? It's been this way for a little while. We do apologize. Once he's back in a studio and he's got his computer back up and running, it'll be a little bit better. But right now,
I'm streaming off the iPad, so it's just what it is for now.
Hey, try bouncing out and coming back in, because when you did that originally, it fixed it for a second. All right, Sean will be right back, everybody. He ain't going nowhere. He'll be right back. Nut Huntress has a ring to it. Good times. Good times. Let's get that out of there. Yes, Nut Huntress. Let's go. Let's go. Batman Bruce. I like that. All right, he's back.
How's it?
Yeah, that improves it. Improved. I don't know why it goes away for after a while, like it goes all shitty, but we're back to normal. So yeah, I saw this and I remember seeing the pencils of this months ago when they kind of previewed it out there, and I was like, man, this was awesome. So yeah, shout out. Like, this is a great double page spread.
What if they just open up the book with this issue?
That would have been awesome.
That would have been fucking fire.
Then Roy do like a flashback to this point.
Yeah,
they should have done something like that, because the beginning of this this entire story was a little clunky in my opinion. And then Batman admits he likes dick, and I'm just like, that was the poor editors needed to come in here. He's like dick. I watched her grow up. Whoa.
Wow.
Unlike Dick, she showed no interest in my training. She flies him right through this frickin' chimney, which is a beautiful shot here. I love the silhouette, the buildings in the background, the rain. Like, I really do like that. You could nitpick a little bit if you wanted to go with dirty minds like we have. It looks a little peggish.
Yo, she's pegging the fuck out of him.
Yeah, it looks a little peggish.
Look, there's nothing wrong with having a clit on your back.
Yeah,
but being pegged, I'm not.
Yeah, we We got to disavow that.
Yeah.
Disavow the pegging. Unlike Dick, she showed no interest in my training her. I had a problem with this panel though. You know how people, dialogue.
Oh, okay.
My problem with the dialogue in this panel, because you know how people are always just like, sometimes there's too much talking in an action sequence, and this is a good example of this. He's just like, as he's being slammed into the ground in this alleyway, he's like, slamming me into the chimney, this hard landing, those were not accidents. You know, like, I don't know. Like, I had a problem
panel,
with it.
though. Great
Panel's good.
panel.
I like the panel.
Like, that shit he would be thinking.
Yeah. Put that in his mind. Yeah. Talking wise, it just seemed a little weird to me. That he's just, as he's falling to the ground, he's like, these were not accidents. You did that on purpose, you crazy bitch. She said, you decide. It's what you do. Oh, just mouthy. Says more like Jason. She is more like Jason. She had her own plan for independence. So here's the thing, guys. I said this earlier in the stream, and this is the payoff. He seems to be caught off guard by certain things in the Bat family, which seems very un-Batman-like. He didn't know that Damian had all this new tech where you figure Batman knows these things, right? Jason got to jump on him in the Red Hood mask a couple issues ago, and he had to shoot the mask in the face just to reveal it, to make sure it was Jason. You know, I feel like that's something Batman should know. And so he's giving Barbara all these compliments in this fight. And at first he's just kind of shrugging off her attack, no big deal, and she's just kind of going crazy here, just letting her female rage out for a second, you know. And she's like, you don't get to have that parental tone with me. I have a father. I may now lose him because of the Joker, because of something you did. And she's going out.
That's
it's just like
to say. Yo, if some chick told me that, I would fucking
Batman's a little bit more patient. You know, he just kind of deflects a little bit, the punches, you know. He says, anyone else I would have given up, or anyone else would have given up, talking about her character. That's fine. And he's trying to be like, look, bitch, chill out for a second and let me explain. And she's like, there's nothing to understand. Just let me kick you in the face, which he does. Says, not her. She's reinvented herself even without the use of her legs. Well, now she's got legs. Now she's kicking you in the face. Bet you wish she was still in the chair, back up in the clock tower where she should be.
Flex.
That is a hell of a flex. Yeah. Oh shit.
Ooh.
Christopher Bouchard dropping the 10 spot. My man says, happy Friday. Yes. Well, tomorrow. But yes.
But
about time.
But tomorrow.
About time. But you know, I'll take it. Today would be awesome if it was Friday.
Stop being a killjoy. If he wants to wish us a happy Friday and send us money, you let him.
That's true.
Yeah.
For $10, you can decide whatever day it is that you like.
You could tell me it's fucking Ann Arbor Day for all I care. $10 is $10.
Yeah, that's right. Shout out, my friend. Thank you so much. I gotta upload some new videos. I've been thinking about that. I gotta get some new super chat videos. But until then, we are going to go with, you know what? Because tomorrow you're gonna go see this movie.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
My name is Jeff.
I really hope it's good. I hope you like it. That's what I feel so far. Thank you, Christopher Bouchard. You rock. All right, so she kicks him in the face, and he's basically still. He's like, as the joke or as the Oracle, she became invaluable, and she was. I actually thought the Oracle was one of my favorite characters. I like the fact that she.
Batwoman.
Well, yeah, I like because Batman. Come on, I don't know. All these derivatives of Batman. I mean, how many Batman characters do you need? You got Batman. That's all you need. You don't need Batgirl. You don't need Batwoman. Honestly, that's just me. There's way too much. There's way too many Bat family members. Batman, Robin, Nightwing. I'm good with those three. Red Hood's cool. You'll bring back Jason from the dead. But now you got way too many. You got too many Robins. You got too many just whatever. This story needs to weed out some of the Bat family. I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think Jeff Loeb's going to go there or kill some of these characters. But I wouldn't mind seeing it. There comes a time when you have to accept responsibility for your own actions, Bruce. Again, we're in public, bitch. Code names. You know? God. Very disappointing. Says, not just for me, for anyone who needed help. He's like, Barbara. Well, okay. I guess can't yell at her much when he's using her name too. But here's the thing, guys. This is what got me. He's like, I admire her. Maybe I should have taken that time, or maybe I should have taken the time to tell her that, question mark. And she has a cloaking device. Where the hell did she get a cloaking device from? Anybody?
Ooh, Talia.
Oh, what if Talia is giving some of the Bat family all of these
ex-girlfriends? That's what this is all about.
Maybe is she working with Hush?
And is that why Riddler got that dumbass costume for Bed Bath & Beyond?
That I actually thought was cool, but yes, that could be. Is this another? Wait, is Ra's al Ghul still around? The continuity throws me off, so I can't remember.
He's dead.
Is he dead? Okay. Well, okay. I was just thinking, I was like, what if this is just a big old test, and it's not even really Hush? You know, it's a version of Hush, and they're working with Talia, they're working with Ra's al Ghul. What if it's one of those things? I don't know. Irk! She turns invisible and gets the jump on him, clinks him right in the back of the head. This is when a surgical opportunity arose to restore her spine. She did not hesitate. Batgirl was reborn. And she gets the kick and just knocks him down. Taking too many punches. I'm sorry. Too many punches for my liking. It says marrying her tech knowledge with her skills, her fighting skills. He turns on the infrared, sees her, and boom. Sometimes you gotta put a woman in her place. Am I right, guys? Am I right out there? Same. Shout out to Paulus. Good to see you. Gets a nice, good backhand, and that's how you do. That's control. It's not abuse. Wait, or is that abuse?
No, it's tough love.
Maybe that's what it is. Tough love.
Yeah.
Gives her a good old knock there. All right, all right. Look, he's gonna let you take one hit at you, but 2 or 3 knock him down. And he's gonna be like, all right, that's enough. I'm the goddamn Batman. Shout out Frank Miller. Let's go. And now he lays it on her. You're letting your emotions. He was about to say, look, stop being such a chick. And she said, dictate my actions. You should try it sometime. Seems like bad advice. I feel like if Batman went by his emotions, it would be not a good thing.
Or told people what he was doing while he was about to do it. Like he would just.
Well, that could be too. Yeah, that could be too. Says not all of us can seal off our feelings for people we care about. Women should not be crime fighters. Shout out to the women out there.
Or teachers.
Yeah, don't at me. I'm not a sexist. Love women. But in this case, way too emotional. So this is my burden to carry. And now we get the end of the book where we get what are these things called? Nightstick? Kind of a daredevil-ish bouncing off the wall and boomeranging back to none other than Nightwing. He says, or we will make you stop. Says, stop. Batman, stop, or we will make you stop. He says, not them. Not now. And you got Huntress, Nightwing, Damian. You got the Riddler from Bath, Body and Beyond, as you call it.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Bed Bath and Beyond. And there's Catwoman. There you go, Kayla, in the chat. Catwoman has made her debut into the book. And this is our cliffhanger, folks. You got the Bat family now standing up against Batman, kind of seemingly led by the Riddler a little bit. Or maybe he has some inside information that they're going to explain to Batman. Again, Batman's in the dark. I don't like it. But here we go. This is my theory all along, that there's a wedge being driven in between Batman and the Bat family. And there is a piece of art out there. I should have looked it up before we did this stream. That shows Batman standing with his rogues gallery. Have you seen that, Sean? It's been on Facebook.
Nah, man, no.
Yeah, it's beautiful. But that lends me to believe that we might see a storyline here where Batman is going to have to fight against his Bat family, where he aligns himself with his rogues gallery. And that's why it makes me excited about the story. Like, if that's where we're going, I'm down with that. Like, let's go. Let's go. Yes, women belong on their knees. Let's go.
Facts.
I'm not sexist. Don't at me. Don't try to cancel us. We love women. Tom King writes this long, dull, feminist drivel. Yeah, Tom King's bad. Batman does his best work in the dark. Just ask Talia. Oh yeah. Art looks decent. Yeah, Roy, it's getting better.
It's picking
Like
up.
we said it. The first issue came out. We were all slightly disappointed, on some of the art that we were seeing in the book. It wasn't up to the standard that I hold Jim Lee to be. And it's improved since then. It has. There are still some finishing though that I think seems off. And I still think some of that falls on Scott Williams, as we've talked about before. Sean, you have your theory on why that would be. With Scott, you want to explain it? Anybody new?
Oh yeah. No. Well, there's been talk that he's health issues, and he's just sticking to like this synthetic pen brush, it's why all the lines kind of look not dead, but pretty much the same. It looks lifeless.
Yeah.
There's no bounce to it. There's no like pizzazz. It doesn't look like Scott Williams.
Yeah, and I hate to say that because I love Scott Williams.
Love Scott Williams.
Yeah, who the hell are we? We're just two artists that bitch online for a living, I guess. But yeah, I hate to say it because Scott Williams I hold in the highest regard. One of the best inkers in history of comic books. He's right up there, and so I hate to give that kind of criticism, but there's something, these guys, they create their own pedestal with their phenomenal work. And you got to hold them up to that.
Yeah.
So when there's something different that you're seeing, you comment on it. And that's all we're doing. We're commenting on the fact that some things look a little off. And when we see the pencils of this stuff, the pencils still look phenomenal. Because everyone's like, well, maybe Jim Lee's lost a step, all this kind of stuff. Well, go look at his pencils that have been released for this book. They're out there. And they look great. They look vintage Jim Lee to me. He's drawn a little bit different. His style is modified. These characters aren't as over-exaggerated as some of the stuff he might have done in the 90s or even his original Batman run of Hush back in the early 2000s. But they still look great. It's the finishes, though. When you see the finished work, the inks, that's when you lose a little thing. So I think it is a little bit of I put it more on Scott Williams. And I love the dude. So,
and this is our opinion. So
yeah, it's just opinion. You can take it or leave it.
Us at Kayla.
Yeah, interesting. The sign behind says "The Lost Boys." It appears that does. That's cool. I'll agree with that. Yeah, the Lost Boy. Interesting.
Where? Oh, right there. Okay.
The Lost Boys right here behind Rob. You have Lee
Marat.
Yeah, kind of looks like that. Yeah. Down here we have the Mighty Crab something. Crabjoy. Double feature here. The Man Without a Name and something else.
Ooh.
Interesting. Well, there you go. The Man Without a Name. Our theory right now, guys, that we're going to rock on until something else changes that we just discovered in this episode. We don't think this is Hush.
No.
We think this is an imposter Hush. And the reason why is it's Shush.
His Yiddish brother.
Yeah, the Yiddish. Because we saw a picture of Hush with the X over his face in Hush's lair and in his chess match where he's got all the faces. And he's wearing that X now bandage on his face as well. I think this is an imposter Hush, which is why maybe he's got to step up on Batman. And maybe why he's acting different with the silence that he's talking. He's whispering. If you guys can't tell in this book and this storyline, he's whispering. Everything he says is with a whisper. Wait. Where am I at here? Christopher says artwork looks fantastic. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Well, Todd banged Talia to 2, I believe. Did he? I didn't know that.
I didn't read that.
He gets around. Good for him. He's kind of a hoe. I like it. Nothing wrong with that. Story is better than the art, but I still rank this among the best Batman. The story is better than the art, but I still rank this among the best Batman stories. This one right here? Interesting. Okay. Shout out, Matt. Good to see you.
Yeah,
Good to see you. They need to call in a friend and Bat. They need to call in friend, Richard Friend, and Matt Bat Banning. Yeah, that'd be cool. Man Without a Name, big hint, and the Lost Boys. Well, that's what. Yeah, I'm thinking this. It's Shush. Did Hush become Batman and Batman Hush?
Ooh, I like that.
That's
I
interesting.
like that.
That would be a hell of a twist.
They switch to brains.
That would be an interesting twist
That's
because that would.
with that.
I do like that, Kayla. I like that. What if somehow, and they don't even know it, they switch spots? Well, maybe even before the story started, because remember the story starts and he's right at the aqueduct.
Oh yeah,
that's how the story starts. Right off the bat, he's at the aqueduct, and he's recanting like an old story or whatever. Interesting. I like that. Yeah, no, I get it. It's a cool theory. I like the theory, but it would play along well. Like if we were saying that this isn't Hush, this is an imposter. What if also, is we have not seen, to my knowledge, I don't think we've seen Batman out of his mask in this entire storyline yet.
No Bruce.
We have not seen Bruce in this storyline yet. Interesting thought there, Kayla. Interesting thought. I like that a lot. Gotta keep it in the Bat family. Yes, sir. Thomas Elliott was a surgeon. Replacement theory. I feel okay. That's making sense now that you brought that up earlier. When we're seeing memories, we're just seeing memories. That is a great point. That is the only. Oh man, I'd have to go back and look, but I think you're right. I don't think we've seen Bruce in this entire run. It's been Batman in his costume, hasn't taken it off. Oh man, good thoughts there. So that was Batman 161. Everybody, go check it out. Batman 162 is coming out next week, I believe. Oh shit! It's either next week or 2 weeks from now. Huh?
You said the 11th?
I think the 11th, but the 11th is a Tuesday, so maybe the 12th. I swear though, I just saw something like just before we started doing this, at some point today or yesterday, that showed that Hush is coming back, because they took that break there for a second so the Batman #1 could drop. And now that that's out, I believe they're coming back with the second part of Hush. So be on the lookout for that. But we'll review it when it comes out. That's for sure. We can remember it for you wholesale.
Okay.
When we're seeing memories, we're just seeing memories for you wholesale. I'm confused. Why am I so confused tonight by some of the comments? Shout out KO Joe. Oh, 161 had an amazing Catwoman foil cover. Nice. I did not see that. I only saw this one. Hold on, send it to you in DMs. Send it away. Alfred put on too much adhesive on a crack on Batman's helmet. He's pissed because his eyebrows are sticking to the mask. That could be. That could be a comment of the night too. Total Recall 1990. Oh, okay. I got you. Yes, good call. Thank you for putting that. I didn't catch that. I should have though. Now I feel bad. I feel bad about myself. For that. All right, Sean. Give me a rundown. Give me an overall. Give me a rating. What do you think of this issue? I like some of the theories that we've come up with. Where do you think we're going with this in issue 2? Now that we know that the cliffhanger is the Bat family showing up to confront Batman, their Bat Daddy. That's a joke.
Okay, I remember really liking this a lot more than the past few. Art got better in certain aspects. Story got me more interested. Now, especially with all these great theories that we came up with.
Yes, us. And only us.
That we are like, this is what it is. I'm a little more in sync. So I think I'm going to give this one a 7.0.
I like it.
It's getting
7.0.
It's getting there.
I like it.
I'm waiting to see where this tide turns. I'm giving a 7.0.
7.0. Okay, I can dig it. 7.0. Let's see. I like this issue, especially more so now that we got our theories going. That gives me a little bit more, kind of corrects some of the things I had an issue with when I was reading this, when I was rereading this again earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the art in this book I think is fantastic. That double page spread is just great. The punch to Bane I thought was fantastic as well.
Yeah.
But I did have my issues with certain things, so I think that's good. I like that. I'm gonna stick with a 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna match you with the 7 on that. Let's go with that.
And me.
Good, solid 7. It's a good rating.
Yeah.
It's a good rating. It's not my
Realistic.
favorite so far. Yeah,
It's realistic.
Yeah. It's not my favorite so far in the 5 issues they've done.
Meanwhile, with books were like 12.5 out of 10.
Yeah. I love this cover. It's adorable, and the foil looked amazing. All right, here's the cover. It is a smaller image, so I'll bring this up that Kayla's talking about.
Oh, is that by what's his name?
Who's it say on
Something
here?
green.
I can't tell because it's a low res image. Yeah, I like that. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Nice cover there. Yeah, I did not see that. They did not bring that one into the LCS around here. Thank you for sharing, Kayla. I do like that. It's a good one. What should you say? This cover. Oh, yes, it is him.
The green?
Paul Green.
We used to think that Paul Green was this chick, Molly Sansfield or something like that.
We thought it was a chick?
I guess. Yeah, because we always saw the art published under her stuff. Like,
Gotcha.
Like, nobody knew it was a guy for the longest time. Well, no, we thought it was a guy claiming to be a girl just for the whole a chick that draws. And I
Gotcha.
draw like Michael Turner because
Right.
you know.
Get that money from being a chick artist. Christopher Bouchard says, I like that Catwoman cover. Yeah, it's a nice cover.
I like the pussy as well.
It's hollow. The moon shines so nice. I would like to see it in person with a hollow cover like that.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool. Yeah, good find, good share. Please hit the like button, everybody, wherever you're watching. Please share this out. Let people know that we're live. Come over, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. If you're watching this live, if you're watching this afterwards, subscribe to the channel. We are trying to build the channel here. It's growing slowly. I sometimes think that we are shadow banned on YouTube because notifications don't go out, and we just don't get a lot of subscribers here. And when we do, we lose them in 2 seconds. So it's odd.
Yeah.
So subscribe, do us a favor, help us out with that. What are we doing next? What do we say we're doing next Thursday?
Skin Breakers 2.
Oh, Skin Breakers 2. Okay. We're going to look at Skin Breakers 2 next Thursday on Ahrent and stuff. Yeah, let's go. Which, if you count the first issue, it was really, really good. So I'm looking forward to the second. Yeah. Sunday, we have the Ron and Joe show happening. What did I say I was going to do? Damn, at the beginning of this episode, I just said Predator. I want everybody to, if you go see Predator this weekend, which I'm not, I got better things to do right now because I just don't think the movie's going to be good. That's just my opinion. But I want you to tell me what you think about it. I know Christopher Bouchard in the chat is going to go see the Predator. So when you're in the chat on Sunday on Rolling Joe's show, I want you to give me a breakdown, Christopher. I want you to let me know what you think of it. And here's what I asked.
Joe's opinion.
It will form my opinion, right? Because my opinion is the chat's opinion. Here's what I ask of you guys. They're going to go see The Predator. I want two things. One, tell me if you liked it, just period, if it was a good movie for you. And that's fine. Whatever you want. But judge it on the first movie for me. Because that's what I want to know. I judge all the Predator movies based on the first Predator movies. The second movie was good too. The first two movies, because that had the aesthetic of the Predator. It was a horror, sci-fi horror movie, right? That's what I like the Predators to be. I don't like the AVP kind of Predators where it's a little bit more team up superhero stuff, or anything that they've really done. Predators was okay, not bad. That had kind of a feel of Predator, but the last few Predator movies they made, Prey was all right. They had more of a horror feel to it, so I'll put that in that category as well. But that's what I want you to judge it on. Judge against Predator, because my biggest complaint about this Predator movie, to me, it's not Predator. When you take it, because I don't care about the Predator species. I don't care about learning more about how they interact with each other, how they talk, what their
civilization.
Thank you. Is like. I like the fact that it's a mystery. It's almost like Jaws. I don't want to know too much about the shark. I don't want to know that the shark had baby sharks or has a mama shark somewhere. Yeah, I don't want to know any of that stuff. I want the mystery. I want the mystery of the character let be. And that's what I like about the Predator. And so all this stuff, we're diving into the Predator's world, you know, just let me know. Let me know based on that. That's all I have to say. I still can't say it. Why can't I say it? Civilization. Thank you. Jeez. Predator 2010 was okay. Yeah, it was okay. Not bad. Not bad. I didn't like the ending of it. But again, the Predator to me is like Jaws. It should always be like Jaws. You see Predator for a collective of like 15 minutes on screen in a movie. The rest is behind the scenes, you know, invisible with the cloaking device, all that kind of stuff. So when you actually see the Predator, it's impressive. It makes an impact in the movie. My fear is that we're going to go into this movie when we actually watch it, which I'm going to wait till it streams, and you're going to see way too much of the character. Yeah, I got no desire to go see it in the theater. I don't. Some people are going to have to come on and be like, dude, this is the best movie ever made. You're missing something great. And then maybe I'll go see it. But otherwise, I'm waiting until it streams. But I have a feeling that you're going to see way too much of the Predator and you're going to lose the impact of what that character is visually on screen. You know, that's just what I think. So let me know what you guys think. You just want extraterrestrial sci-fi slasher horror with gore and violence.
And sex.
Sure. And sex and boobs.
Alien sex.
Yeah. Gotta have that. Yes, I do. Because that's what it's supposed to be. That's how it was established.
You son of a bitch.
It's man against monster. Right? In a situation that you theoretically should not win. But you find a way to win at the end. You beat the ultimate predator. And you survive. Arnold. Danny Glover. Right? That's the way it should be. So give me that. I'm not a huge fan of doing like this Star Wars saga, you know, backstory. Ronan is having troubles with his L's. Sympathize me in that age.
Say Walmart.
Walmart. I can talk just fine. Sometimes for some reason it's just like I forget how to pronounce a word. I don't know if I can blame that on dyslexia. I'll try. I'll still do it. It's still dyslexia. But I've always had that problem. I don't know why. It's like all of a sudden I'll forget, like, how the hell you pronounce this name? Or how do you pronounce this word? I did that the other day with my wife. It was a simple word, too. I'm like trying to say it. And I'm like, how do you say that? And she's like, the. And I'm like, thank you. Like, that's what it was. I'm like, hisses? Tell Kayla to say Walmart. Sean, do a Walmart impersonation with Kayla. Okay. Get back straight face. Here we go.
Walmart, kid.
Kid. Warm malt.
Warm malt liquor.
Warm malt. Motherfucker. The first trailer for Avengers Doomsday will be shown on the Avatar movie. Nice. When's the Avatar coming out?
December?
We should go see that. Okay, let's go see it.
Yeah.
Just to see I like the last Avatar movie. Long as hell.
Dude, those are visually beautiful. Like, look,
amazingly.
Story
visual.
is what it is. I'm there for the graphics, the world, looking at the cool leaves, the plants, the whatever. Like,
yeah.
Man, fucking A.
I saw it when it got to streaming, but I was blown. I was like, yeah, visually, it was an amazing movie. I didn't mind the movie either. The movie was it was just really long. Longer than I thought it should have been. So, but I'm down to go see it. You know, I definitely want to see the trailer for Avengers. I mean, I'm really excited about that movie. So,
I think I want that to fail.
Really? Tell me about it. Why?
Dude, I just don't. I'm not excited. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
interesting.
Past few Marvel movies.
Well, yeah, I get that.
You know, it's like this is supposed to be like Infinity War, Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
Let's bring back the dead people. Okay, put them in new costumes. But it's them. Let's bring back the people that made you go to the movies in the first place.
Yeah, well, they need to though.
But it's a dude playing a dude.
Another dude playing the dude. Disguised as another dude.
You people.
I'm
looking forward to it, but
I saw a theory the other day talking about the Doomsday, where they're explaining why Tony Stark is Doom.
Yeah,
and the fact that that it's not a variant of Tony Stark, that it's actually Tony Stark. and that in this whole, and it had something to do with fuck was his name? I'm drawing a blank here. The guy that we're setting up to be the big bad. The black dude that got fired because he supposedly beat his girlfriend up. What character was he playing? Kang. It was supposed to do something with like wrapping up the whole storyline with Kang, like with world recreating or something, whatever. That Kang somehow defeated Doom and sent him into the 616 universe, and in the 6-1 universe he became Tony Stark, but didn't know that he had any previous history as this character of Victor Von Doom. And so that the Tony Stark that we get is actually a version of Doom all along. And some, I can't remember how they worked in his death or something like that. But I feel like they're going to do something. That was a horrible explanation, guys. Sorry about that. That was a waste of 30 seconds of your life. Let's get back to what I was saying here. I think they're going to do an interesting thing, though, to tie in the fact why Robert Downey Jr. is playing Doom and he played Tony Stark. And it's going to be not as confusing as I think as it should be. And I think it's going to, if they go with that theory and look it up, Kang the Conqueror, thank you guys. I think it could be cool. Regardless of that, yeah, they're going to be doing a version of Battle World, but I don't want to read Kayla.
Yeah, you read it.
Yeah, you read us and give us the cliff notes.
Yeah. These motherfuckers.
But here's the thing too, like I don't want to read it because I don't want to judge it by that. Everyone, because it's not going to be that. I'm so past the whole they don't adapt movies correctly. Okay, it's been 15 fucking years now. I don't care. Just make a good movie.
Yeah.
Like Civil War wasn't the Civil War, but it was a good fucking movie.
Really good movie.
Yeah. And so I don't care if it's Battle World, if it's Doomsday, if it's Secret Wars. I don't even care about the original storylines. I probably didn't read it in the first place, to be honest with you, so I don't give a shit. Just make a good movie. Go ahead. Reading curses a dyslexia. Or cures this. Yeah, well, see, curses. Reading cures. Dude, I read all the time, honestly. Yeah. I know it's a running joke here that I don't read. I actually do read quite a bit.
You don't got to stand up to yourselves, these people.
Yeah. I don't want to prove anything to you people.
Mm-hmm.
Judging me.
Just because we're Hispanic. Yo, I love comebacks.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I did.
Oh, not the new one, but they're combining two different comic runs. Yeah. But again, I don't care. I don't care what story they're adapting. I don't care how close it is to the adaptation. I just don't care anymore. All that shit is done with. I'm beyond that point. I just want a really
cool Transformers movie.
Well, I just want cool movies in general. That's it. It's boring for me to be like, oh, they didn't do this costume perfect. They didn't do this storyline justice. So they're not going to. They don't have the fucking 80 years worth of history to wrap into a movie. So let's get beyond that. Roy says, unless the Russos are directing any new Dick Me, Avengers Marvel movie is a hard pass. Is a hard R pass for me. I got you on that. Listen, I'm mad they didn't ask Femkin to come back to be Jean. They're gay. I thought they did, though. Okay. Well, that's disappointing. But Jean sucks anyway. Just make a Batman versus... Just make a Batman versus Predator movie already. That'd be cool. Now that would be cool. That would be really cool. They could do a good job of that.
She's in it.
Happy birthday.
But they're not telling us, so we can have something to...
Right.
Enjoy.
A reveal.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe some secrets they're not telling all the cameos out there.
I hate these reviewers. They're like, and then they're gonna do this. And then they're not gonna do this. They're selling. You're ruining this shit. Granted, I'm watching it and I'm spoiling it for myself. I could be a grown ass man and be like, click.
Yeah.
But
But some of these guys don't even get it right anyway.
Nah.
Some do, but some don't. Yeah. That was the reaction I was looking for. Yes, she said they didn't ask her to return. She could be lying.
Yeah, what's his name? Fucking
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, exactly him.
He completely denied it until it was out there, Even Tobey Maguire, people didn't really know if they were actually coming back. There was all these rumors, but they did a good job of denying it. So just because an actor said something doesn't mean it's necessarily the case. So
what you need to be following is Tom Holland, because he ruins everything.
Oh yeah. Which, by the way, I'm looking forward to the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh yeah. No, I mean like in interviews, like he spoils shit.
Oh, he'll just
yeah.
Kind of like fuck, what is that? What's the gay dude that plays the Hulk?
Ruffalo?
Yeah. He's not really gay, but you know. Yeah, he spoils a lot of stuff too. She's 61. Happy birthday, Fenka.
Yeah, she get 44 from me.
Yeah, all right, I'll do it. But
why is such a buzzkill?
She looks 80 years old. That's too bad. Not like oh shit, for $4.99, Michael Pritchard. Hey, look at that, your name came up. Interesting.
Just
about time. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I'm going to skip a comic book this month. You guys should check out the Death Planet, or is Planet Death. See what I mean? I do see what you mean. I do see what you mean. Thank you for the $4.99. You rock, my friend.
Dr. Fishy! No!
You see,
Planet Death is good. Can't wait for a live action version of Scorpion. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. Hopefully they'll do the costume good. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah. No, who's the chick that's really hot still? Again, I'm having brain farts today. Like my mind. Shit. What is wrong with me with not being able to remember these actors and actresses' names? Elizabeth Hurley. That's who it is. She still looks smoking.
God damn.
Smoking. I thought she was hot back in the friggin' early 90s when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
And she doesn't look like she's aged all that much. And I don't think she's had a lot of work done. So even more of a shout out to her. As long as it's good work, right? And not fucking your face up. Like some actresses do.
I'll be doing that later on.
Look. Open wide. But no, she still looks amazing. She's probably one of the most beautiful women in Hollywood. I mean, just hands down. Her body still looks great. Her face looks great, and she's like up there, late 50s, maybe even 60s. How old is Elizabeth Hurley?
She just turned 60.
Well, Famke did. She did.
Yeah.
We know.
I think Don posted something, and I was like, God damn.
Damn, that's awesome. Yeah, that's when 60-year-olds can be hot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go. The wall gets them all. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, she is. She is, in fact. Put your glasses on. I will. No, yeah, she's a beautiful woman. Still beautiful woman. Let's go. Shout out to her. 60. Okay, yeah. So it's confirmed. Man, that's awesome. Whew. I need to go watch some Austin Powers. Sydney Sweeney was told to get a facelift before. Yeah, I hope she doesn't. Look, I'm against all these women getting any kind of work. I mean, maybe very subtle work, but you see all these plastic faces in Hollywood. Oh my God, yeah, it's horrible.
But her lips, I'm kind of a fan.
Well, I mean, the lips might be usable. You know, we could use the lips for sure. I mean, those seem soft. But the face, my God, horrible.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Stop doing that. Stop doing that, people. Leave your shit alone. B. Nev Campbell. She's aged gracefully. No work. Still is an attractive woman, even in her later age. Right?
Yeah.
So, be her.
Cruz.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
She bedazzles her.
her hoo-ha. Her woo-hoo. Yeah, Bedazzled was a good movie too. Yeah, Elizabeth Hurley. I mean, I'll talk forever about that woman. That is one gorgeous woman.
How could Hugh Grant step out on that with a chick with a dick?
She had a dick?
I think so.
Oh wow, sucks to be him. Maybe he was doing his best impersonation of Batgirl and Batman there.
Oh, yeah,
A little pegging
maybe
going
watched
on.
the show.
Yeah, there might have been.
Nice, yeah.
Some women should never get cosmetic surgery, no matter how old they get. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. There's too many, even the young ones. Who is it? Well, with Jessica Simpson, we just said completely. I didn't even know that. I mean, I guess she's a little older now, but Lindsay Lohan. I mean, she was still in her late 20s.
I think she looks better than
early
that. I think
30s?
she kind of like reversed everything she went through.
She had to do a lot of work to repair how they
Mhm.
messed her face
Yep.
up, because they completely messed her face up.
Mm-hmm.
And she was a beautiful young woman.
Beautiful.
Should never even touched anything on her face in the first
Maybe,
place.
like,
She was
freckle
gorgeous.
too, but yeah.
Even the freckles were great. Redheads, shout out. They were great. I mean, but whatever she did messed her shit up, and she took years to get her face even to the point where it's even able to look at it. And now she looks okay. She looks okay now.
You
But
see,
still not as good as she used to.
Kate Underworld? Kate
Beckinsale?
Yeah.
Yeah, she fucked herself up too.
I think she did.
She absolutely did.
Yeah.
I follow her on Instagram, and
okay.
and yeah, she did. She looks horrible now.
That's a shame because I just
It's a
rewatched
skin.
Underworld.
Yeah.
Like, marathoned it.
Yeah,
'Cause I
great
got
movie.
ideas. I got ideas. Just wait.
Yes.
Anyway,
I like it. Let's
Like-
talk about it.
she's fucking beautiful. Like as
Beautiful.
she got older.
Yeah.
See,
she
I
was
used to
click.
at that time. I used to date like a B-level version of a chick that looked like her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was fun.
Nice. Take that.
Mhm.
The movie Click, when she was in with Adam Sandler, she looked gorgeous in that.
Forget about
Yes,
it.
just a very natural, beautiful woman. It's another actress, model, whatever, that's just messed herself up. If you follow her on Instagram, one, she's way too skinny. And then you look at her face, and it's just like, it's not even the same person.
Yeah.
And then somebody was saying that they were going to do another Underworld movie or a reboot or something, and that she was going to come back. I don't even want to see it.
She would.
I don't want to see her because
She said she wouldn't do it anyway because she's like, I'm 50 years old.
Well, if you look like Elizabeth Hurley, you can still do it.
Mm.
Even if you're 50, you could get a stunt double. Go make that
Exactly.
cash. Get that check.
Yeah.
Get on screen for all of us 40-year-olds that were jerking off to her when we were in the 90s and shit and 2000s. Let's go.
44-year-olds for the past weekend, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Michael says, yeah, I get work done. One won't. Oh, if I get work done, one won't be. Why you keep putting these words in? Why? Okay. Biodegradable. Thank you. I got it. When buried, their vanity kills more than just her looks. No, that is true. Van Helsing. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Beautiful. Was it 2016 where she got her started doing the work?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a shame. This is Spank Sheesh. Sheesh?
Sesh?
Spank Sheesh? Spank Shesh? Spank. Oh, Sesh. So session. I got you. Yes, could be.
Yeah, I mean,
Might as well.
certainly.
Yeah. A little bit of a Bukaki
yeah.
moment. Oh, yeah. That's another beautiful woman that has
Yeah.
aged very well. At age, she was just in that new Beetlejuice 2 last year. Or was that this year? She still looks good,
Last-
even as a freaking zombie ghost woman thing.
Old
Yeah,
fashioned, yeah.
that's another beautiful woman. Think Hurley not being actively acting may have helped her keep her looks. Hopefully that would. And maybe she just got a good head on her shoulder. Maybe she realized that she is a beautiful woman and she doesn't need to do all this work. What is it called? The body dysmorphia or something where they don't see themselves as they are. And so that's why they're always doing this work, because they're always trying to achieve something in their own head that they're never going to. But the rest of the world sees them actually as they are, how beautiful they are. And hopefully, Elizabeth Hurley is just one of those that doesn't need that shit. Courtney Cox is another one. I'm a fan of Scream. Every time she pops up lately over the last 10 years in Scream, her face looks like it was hit with a frying pan. Sorry. Just done with it. All right, guys, we got to jump out of here. Appreciate everybody joining the show. Odd stuff. Let's go. 10 p.m. on Sundays. Ronan Joe show. Tuesdays is Spawn review if we decide to do it. Thursdays, Odd and Stuff. Let's go at 9:30ish. And then I will be on the Comicsgate Kings on Mondays, usually around 7 or 8 on Ethan Van Sciver's channel. Get over there. We do a drawing show. You can buy art for very cheap. It's a great deal for some great artists over there. Sad to be talked about. Yeah, sad to be talked about old biddies when all the hot trim is walking around. Well, yeah. There is a lot of hot young women in this world, but I'm married. So I'm not looking. I'm just appreciating the women that were when I was younger and how they've aged gracefully. That's what I'm doing. You know?
I'm just a dog.
Yeah, well, Sean's still a dog. He can be a dog. I have morals now, people. Morals.
He lives vicariously through me.
That is true. That is true. Everything Sean sees, I see. Not really, but you know, we'll pretend. Let's start that rumor. All right, everybody, we're getting out of here. Thank you for joining us tonight. Shout out to the chat. You guys have been awesome as usual. Remember to like this show, subscribe to the channel, comment below after this is done. That helps the video. Also, if you guys have a chance, hype the video. Hype these videos when you get a chance. There's a little button down there after it's done being live. Hype it. It helps to get it out to new people out there. So, all right, everybody, we'll see you next time. Be good to each other. Take care of one another. And as always, picture me naked. Talk to you later. Peace. Wait. Overtime here.
Leaderboard.
The leaderboard. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. Shout out to Christopher Bouchard for getting his 8th victory on the leaderboard. I can't leave this time without giving a shout out. 8 victories to Christopher Bouchard. Coming up fast on the leader, Rick Saylor. So shout out Christopher Bouchard, 8th victory. Good to see you guys. We'll catch you next time. Peace. Wait a minute. Overtime part. I just saw these things as I'm trying to end the show. Michael Pritchard, new member of the channel, became a YouTube member. Thank you, brother. We appreciate you for becoming a member of the Ronan Joe Show. Look, in the community section, you have a discount, a permanent discount for all members over on the Superior Press Comics store. Definitely go check that out. Save some money over there. And thank you for becoming a new member. Now, we're actually going to get out of here this time, guys. I swear. This is it. That's it. Shout out to Michael Pritchard. Appreciate you guys. We will catch you all later. Peace.